Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now the update has just been released literally 1 second ago on the Hypixel network. Now, unfortunately, because Diaz is not mayor, a lot of these update changes don't really occur. I'm going to be going over the actual ones in a second, but here is the stonk auction. Now, as you can see here, they are waiting for Diaz to be elected as mayor before it's going to happen. So let's go over to the mayor area and let's see how far away Diaz is from being elected. Now, okay, no changes to Spooky Festival. And if we come on here, just to show you guys some items, for example, the glossy mithril has been added. Oh, the glossy gemstone, it's just like we haven't had a mining fiesta yet, so there is no way to get it. And if you do /recipe, we're going to see that you can be used to make the glossy mithril armor, which is going to be giving additional stats, kind of the same way that mithril armor works, just with more mining fortune and possibly more blocks broken. Now, as you can see, very, very simple. This is the new structure. It is making Skyblock look very, very like lived in and probably a little bit overwhelming. Before, this was a very nice and simple house, but if we go through here and check Diaz out, we are hoping that they have, okay, they unfortunately do not have the one item that we are looking for, which would be the carnival event, which means we might have to wait a whole week just to see the carnival come out, which would be kind of disappointing, but we can see the stonk auction. Now, I have some faith that people are going to just vote for Diaz so they can see the new stonks auction. I don't think people care that much about the Diana event, or at least compared to the amount of people who are going to want to see the new update. But yeah, nothing new added to the bit shop, but I'm going to be going onto the wiki and onto the Cowshed Discord. I'm going to go over every single new item that has been added and what they changed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now, I have just woken up to, I guess, just a sixth sense that told me that there was a Skyblock update today. It is literally 1 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea why I woke up, but I feel like I just had a sense that a Skyblock update was coming out, and Skyblock is now in maintenance. And thanks to the great people at the Cowshed Discord server, we can tell what changes are coming to items and what new items are being added in the update. So if we come over here, there is a very, very big list, and let's go through it together. So basically, if we scroll in here, the first thing is that they've added, we obviously can't see what the items do just yet, but we should be checking that out in a second. So there is a mithril cloak being added, a party cloak, party vest, sapphire cloak, titanium cloak. These are all in here, and I mean, you can see what the stats are. They give a little bit of mining speed, a little bit of mining fortune, which is great because, originally pretty much the only thing you had was like a glowstone belt, which was not the greatest thing, or a glowstone gauntlet. So they actually added, better things for mining, which is good to see. Going to be making a little bit more money. Now, if you come over here, you have the items that are added in the stonk options. So if you guys aren't aware, they're adding the stock of stonks that you can find on the bazaar that originally had no use. Well, for now, you can be buying new stocks of stonk, and you can use them to buy certain items that will do certain things in the game. Now, I'm not sure what they do yet. I'm pretty sure a few people do because it was on the alpha network, but yeah, it is going to be added very soon, so there's a way to use your stock of stonks. Coming in here, you have the carnival masks, and you can see what they do. Now, yep, very simple. They just give a bit of health, a bit of stuff. I would assume that they're not just adding these in for fun. I would assume there's an actual use to them. What that is, I'm sure we'll find out in a few hours, if not a few minutes. But yeah, pretty simple. Coming into belts, as you can see, they've added more belts. Pretty simple, just for mining. It's like every single update in this game seems to have something to do with mining, and this one is nothing different. Same with necklaces, as you can see, just like a few stats. As you can see, these actually have the same stats, it's just a different rarity, so unless they have an ability, I'm assuming that's just so that you can recombobulate and reforge them to give better stats. Coming here, gauntlets, same deal. There are these gloves here, and I would assume that they actually give something because it's a full party set, so we'll figure out what that does in a few minutes. Now over here, carnival rod, we could all assume what that is for. This is that it just gets given to you in the minigame. Carnival shovel, I am not sure what this does, but I would assume it's similar. Coming over here, we have a new reforged stone. We don't know what it does yet, but we'll find out soon. I'm assuming we would have known on the alpha network. I just simply wasn't on there. Coming over here, there's some changes to accessories. The artifact of coins, new accessory, kind of like the talisman of coins. Very useful, of course. Going to be giving you a whole 2 items per hour. Great to see. The emerald artifact, same thing. The carnival mask bag, I don't know what that is. I mean, sorry. I feel like there's probably something more complicated than the fact that it just lets you put these masks in there, but I guess we'll find that out in a second. Ring of coins, all of these things here. The helmets, there is a new crown of avarice. I definitely pronounced that correctly. There is a a glossy mineral set, which is basically just the old mineral set, but it gives I'm assuming something different. Now, the main thing about the old mineral set was obviously the fact that it let you mine multiple blocks, so maybe it'll let you mine even more, which I think would be a very, very cool change. There's a full set here, however it doesn't give anything other than the walking speed and defense stats, so we'll have to find that out in a second. I'm going to try and do a little bit of research to try and figure it out, but just stick with me here for a second. Now, coming into the swords, there's a change to buffing the Daedalus Axe, letting it be starred. As you can see, starred _ Daedalus Axe. There's a change to the Midas Staff in general, as you can see here. Change to the Midas Sword as well. They're all getting a general buff. Then there's a brown bandana pet item. We don't know what that does, but we'll figure out in a few minutes. And then through here are a bunch of variety items. The Archer Cube, this is just a decorative item for placing within the top 500 in Zombie Shootout. Now, if you log on straight away, you can probably get this item, if that makes sense, because there won't be 500 other people, so you want to just like immediately run to archery once it gets released. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think the carnival is going to be released straight away, simply because I think you have to elect a mayor for that to happen, and I'm not sure if we did that. But yeah, come in here, Fine Flower. It is a it's an item that gives permanent fortune and health. I don't know if it's a talisman or something, but it does give those stats. We don't know what these do yet, or I assume we haven't been told on here. It might have been given away already on the Alpha Network. Jar of Sand, the same thing. If you want to get all these decorative items, I would jump on straight away and just get any score possible, as high as you can, but don't try and increase the time, just so you can do this as quickly as you can, unless it gets given to you after the end of the Maya, and then obviously that's completely different. There's a plastic shovel, stinging fish, party the fish, and party gift. Now, I'm really hoping they're going to give out a new museum value method, because I love the views that I get on those videos, and it would be very good for unlocking the hex and that kind of thing. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of research once that comes out. Come over here. I'm just going to make sure watching the Duralia stream, so I'm informed of all the new things that are coming out. But yeah, over here, a few different changes, not really related to the update specifically, but the Basket of Hope, Shiny Relic, and French Bread have all been increased to the category of Memento, which is cool to see. There are some gloves being added that give mining fortune and mining speed. And these look like, that sounds like it would be fishing related. However, I think, these should, sorry. I'm pretty sure these have already been released. It just made them co-op soulbound now. Oh wait, no, they're no longer co-op soulbound. Sorry, my apologies. Old data is they're soulbound, now they're no longer. The giant fishing rod now gives a 50% chance for a double hook. There's an increase in the damage stats on all the fishing rods. Very, very important, of course. There's an NPC sell value now for the refined mithril. The Midas sword has a 20% damage increase, and the emerald ring now has different stats. Now I'm going to quickly try and check if I can actually see what some of these items over here do. I'm going to check if the wiki pages for them have been released, and if they have, I'm going to go over that. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be releasing a bunch of videos for this update. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so you obviously know why I'm back, and that is because I found that there are wiki pages for these items, which is great to see. So I'm going to go over some of the most important ones. This is just the one I used as an example. As you can see here, there is now a relic of coins, which will give you a chance to find stocks of stonks. Now, this is obviously using the freshly minted coins, which is the thing that you buy using the stock of stonks. Now, it has a bunch of different recipes, bloodstained coins, which, if you come in here, can be used to make the scavenger ring, and the used to make the scavenger ring and to make blood-soaked coins from bloodstained coins, which you then can make into the scavenger artifact. So yeah, these look like they are all for making the new artifacts and rings and those kind of things. We can come back here, and I'm going to go try and find some more interesting ones, so stick with me. Okay, so I'm at the glossy mithril armor. As you can see here, it uses glossy gemstones, which you get from the mining fiesta, and then it will give these two bonuses of the additional blocks mined. I'm not sure if it's more than usual because it doesn't tell me on here, but it's at least as good as the other set, and then it also gives mining fortune for non-ore blocks. So even if it doesn't give more blocks broken than the original one, it is still going to be giving more mining fortune, and it's probably not going to be that expensive, so it's not a bad upgrade. Okay, so with the carnival masks, if we come over here, they can be put into just starting off, the carnival mask bag to give 1 intelligence each, kind of in the same way that like the cake bag gives 1 health each. Now, as you can see over here, this is how you unlock all of them. You can pause if you want to see this, but they just give these stats. It doesn't look like there's anything like really important about them. They kind of just seem to have this like, 5% increase on undead armor pieces. Nothing really, like I don't see why you would really wear these. Like the snowman mask kind of makes sense if you want like additional skill XP from gifts, if you're like Skyblock level 2. Yeah, an upgrade to your intimidation talisman. Maybe the none of these look very impressive. They do see doubling the bee pet stats. Like I could not see a proper use for any of this, but it does exist. So maybe the frog mask will give you the additional foraging wisdom, which probably would be the only useful mask I can see here. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't really see a reason to wear any other mask unless this could like go on top of a helmet. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't really seem to be that useful. Okay, so as you can see here, this is where I'm finding all my information, by the way. Now there is these updates here, as you can see, in the Cowshed Discord server, and the final change is that Taming XP now gives an additional XP share rate. If you guys aren't aware, the XP share is it's like you know what the XP share item is, of course. Well, there are now like slots where you can put your pets in there so that it works like, it's kind of weird. It basically works the exact same way as the normal XP share. It's just a little bit more refined now. So that's pretty much it. That is every single item being added. There's obviously going to be the events and all of those kind of things, but that's me going over all the items. We're going to get the other stuff very, very quickly. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified for the updates, of course.